Thanks for joining me today. I had the opportunity to demo the VK SoMo twice, once with Bailey on National and Mormon, and once with Vince, Mikey, and Adrian on Desert Classic. I had the opportunity to first ride the VK on National and Mormon, a couple of really technical, chunky trails on South Mountain. For me, it was hit and miss on the technical climbs. Some of them I was able to clean, and some I just did not have the gas to do it. For years I've avoided these on my hardtail because I've heard how difficult they are for hardtail riders. I was excited for the opportunity to give a full suspension a try on these trails I've heard such great things about.
Oh, God.
We ended up making it up to the waterfall feature that evening, which is an infamous jumble of rocks. We had the opportunity to watch a couple other guys hit some lines on waterfall. And I did a couple run-ups, but was not feeling comfortable about it. In retrospect, if I had just approached with more speed and more confidence, I totally could have cleared it. On our way out, there was one last technical feature. There was a couple other guys riding it, and one of them showed us a really cool alternative line. We talked through the lines to hit, and when it was my turn, I picked my way through it, not remotely close to the line we talked about. At the end of the ride, I was absolutely in love with the bike, but I felt like the trails that we went on were really tailored to the VK with a longer suspension.
Oh, man.
I met up with Vince, Mikey, and Adrian for a cross-country ride on Desert Classic on South Mountain. In theory, the VK should be really out of its element in such a pedally environment, and I was excited to test that theory. I found that even on the long pedal, it was really playful on everything that came up. For me, it really encouraged exuberance on jumps, and I hit drops really aggressively. I hit bump jumps everywhere I could find them, and I just had a lot of fun with it.
Whew. Getting sideways.
There's this little rock roll that I like to hit right before the white tank. And on my hardtail, I've tried this line to get over both rocks and haven't been successful in the past. And on the VK, on the second try I hit it, I was able to clean it.
Yep. There we go.
I love this kicker on Secret. We all had an opportunity to train it. And then we kept going into Secret to hit the rock roll. I've kind of been looking at this line with the kicker off and on. Since I had the full suspension with us today, I gave it a try. Unfortunately, it didn't work out how I was expecting. I ended up landing really hard and really weird and doing kind of a little bail dance, and I decided to call it quits for that feature that day. I do plan to go back and hit it in a little bit different way and see if I can get that cleaned. After that, we all hit the rock roll with our own little flare. We continued on to Corona de Loma, which I have sworn off on the hardtail. By the time I've gotten to the bottom of the descent in the past, my lungs are in physical pain from being bounced around so much. I was excited to hit it on the full suspension and see how it felt. In the past, I've been told the climb up is a fairly technical climb, and compared to some of the other stuff I've been on lately, I found it really easy. For the descent, we were able to totally bomb down it. It totally lived up to my expectations. The VK soaked up everything I threw at it. It was amazing. It was such a great change of pace from the hardtail.
This is what I'm about. Ooh.
And being able to pedal out at the bottom, where it's still pretty chunky for a hardtail, but for a full suspension it's really smooth, it was really amazing. On the pedal out, anything that came up, I was there hitting it, and I felt like the bike was begging for more.
Yeah! Woo-hoo.
What really surprised me at the end of the ride was the fact that I was still ready for more. In the hardtail, by the time I get to that point, after hitting most of those same trails, I'm just spent. The VK really inspires a lot of confidence in me and helps me hit any line I see. On this drop, I hit it on the hardtail, and it was a lot concerning when I landed. And on the VK, it was just a blast being able to bomb down that. And I got to show Vince some new lines in the meantime.
Oh, James, I'm not going to do that one.
I am in love with the VK SoMo. It is my perfect bike. I put an order in for it, and hopefully I'll be riding it before the end of the month. We'll see. If you're local to the Phoenix area, I would totally recommend hitting Vince up via his website, vkbikes.com. I've had so much fun on this. I want everyone to get a chance to enjoy this. I cannot wait to get a chance to show you the new bike. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you are loved. See ya.
You are loved. James is right. You are loved.